rapping for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man, it can't be.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Modify Your Life Podcast, where I am your host, Anthony Lopez, where we talk about everything modifying your life physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually. And we got a couple badass people that have been on this podcast, and yet today we seem to not miss. We got another badass dude here.
Yeah.
What up, big dog?
What's up, man?
What up, man? Bro, what are the odds? You're in Vegas. Well, you know what? Actually, let's not lie. What are the odds? One, it's Vegas. Two, you let me know you're coming like 6 months ago. But, you know, whatever. Make the story sound good. Hey, man, what are the odds you being in Vegas, bro? Right? We just ran into each other at the freaking club last night. No, how you doing, man? I haven't seen you since the last time we had a Papa Loca.
I know. Oh, man, that Papa Loca. But,
bro, let me paint a picture real quick. So my boy Brian's going to announce how we met each other and your whole story, your whole spill. But let me paint a picture. I've trained him a couple times already, right? Drives all the way down from San Diego. And then the last time he came, was it the last time he came down? It was the last time, right?
Yeah.
Because it was, yeah, I think it was last. Okay, we'll say it's the last time. The last time he came. This is why Roy never came back to train with me. Right? We went to train, and then me and Jordy and Big John, we were all hungry. And I was like, bro, let's go get a Papa Loca. He's like, all right, man, I'll see you later. I'm like, bro, why don't you come with us? Like, you're going to leave during prime traffic time back to San Diego. Like, just come eat with us. He's like, well, we just trained. I'm like, bro, it's okay. Like, you worked out hard. Just don't, just stay focused the rest of the week. Right. And I'm all about mine. You know me. Like, I'm not about stay away from everything. I'm just about moderation. Right. But I also did take you get one, like probably like a 2,000 calorie freaking potato. So let me just go and explain this Papa Loca to you. Right. So it's a juicy ass potato with a whole bunch of butter and cheese and sour cream and a steak, prime steak. Right. The nice fatty filet steak with salsa, more sour cream, more cheese. And it's delicious.
It was amazing.
It was a 2,000 calorie potato.
Yeah. Like,
do you regret it?
No, not at all. Like,
bro, I still talk about it to this day. My mouth's watering.
I know. I need to go back and get one.
You haven't had one since you went since the last time you trained?
I haven't, and I often think about it though. I do. The thing was amazing.
Honesty is key. Honesty is key. All right, cool. So, love the Papa Loca. That thing is amazing. If you're ever down in Orange County, California, just go ahead and type in Papa Loca. I don't know how to spell it. I'm dyslexic, but at the same time, just go ahead and spell it to your best ability. It's probably better than mine. It is an amazing thing. Very high calories. So if you're eating 2,000 calories a day, just eat that and don't eat nothing the rest of the day, and you'll be good. Then you'll be good.
It'll be worth it.
Just go do a little extra cardio.
There you go.
So how do we meet?
Well, like, I just remember one day, I just started getting flooded in my Instagram because everybody knew I was starting, in my weight loss journey. Yeah. And people kept sending me your video of you doing pull-ups and just saying like, look at this dude, like this is where you're headed. Da-da-da. And I'm just like, man, who's this dude? So, I started looking at your social media and stuff, and I'm like, oh, he's riding dirt bikes and doing all these things. And these are all these things that like I've wanted to do for myself in the future, like things that I see myself being able to do while losing weight. So I was like, where's this dude at? And then it was like, oh, Orange County. I'm like, it's like less than 2 hours away from me. So I hit you up and I was like, dude, it'd be cool to get a workout. And you're like, come up. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, come catch a session with me, man.
Yeah.
No, like that. Well, I thought it was really cool because like that's a 2-hour drive to train with me. Yeah. And you paid for the session too. Yeah. That's a long drive. Like, so you really had like faith in my work and my ability to be able to work with you. And, I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing that. Like I miss personal training. I haven't done it since December of last year. It was my last session. I think I trained, and then I moved to Vegas, and I'm getting ready for the show. So I'm going to start again, hopefully end of this year, or if not early next year or January next year. Start personal training out here in Vegas. But that was really cool. Like I was really, really stoked. I met you, and then like you told me that you're a dispatcher, and I told you my grandma was like the first black dispatcher in like Anaheim. You know what I mean? So that was really cool. And then you share your story. Like how much weight have you lost in total?
I'm at just under 200 pounds right now.
That is freaking amazing, bro. Yeah. 200 pounds lost. Like, so take me into your heaviest self.
My heaviest, I was 578 pounds.
Like, what was that mindset before you started your journey? Like, what was it?
Impossible. Like,
yeah.
Like I'm always gonna be here. There's no way I can get out of this.
You're just too far gone.
Yeah, like I think at the time I was in my mid-30s, and I'm just like, it's over for me. You know?
What was that like make or break moment? Like really think about like what was that make or break moment? Like when did you realize like I need to get this done?
Yeah.
If you feel comfortable sharing.
No, yeah, for sure. So during COVID, my grandma fell, and my grandma's like the most independent woman. She she was in her 80s, but she lived alone. She didn't drive, but she took the bus, walked everywhere.
Okay.
Was like, and I swore my grandma's gonna live to like 100, and she fell during COVID, and she had to go to a rehab facility. And during that time, my dad didn't like how her care was, so he decided to bring her home and asked me to come over. And I remember walking to the house and seeing her sit in a wheelchair, and she was just a shell of the person that I knew. And I just started crying. Like, I had to like go in the bathroom because I didn't want her to see me upset. And I was just bawling. And I came back out, like thought I was good. Saw her again, had to go outside, just crying my eyes out. My dad came out. He was like, I get it. I know it's a lot. And I just remember after that, I went to McDonald's. Like I went to McDonald's and I sat in the parking lot and ate a Big Mac and fries and sat there. And then that was one of those moments where it's like, okay, maybe I do have a issue with food, and maybe I do use it to cope.
I mean, I honestly, I thought you were on a diet. Honestly, you said a Big Mac and fries. Like I would have, I would have racked up a little bit more than that, man.
There may have been like a double cheeseburger and a McChicken on top of that. You know what I mean? Like,
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what's crazy is I didn't know this. I didn't know this at all. Now we're into the real cover. They're like, yeah, what odds are you here in Vegas? Like, no, I didn't know that because I had a very similar experience with my grandpa. And, I took care of him when he went, they gave him 6 months to live. And I feel like as soon as they gave him 6 months to live, like everything started deteriorating. So I know how it is to see someone of just being a shell of what the strong person that you remember. And it's like heart wrenching because there's nothing you could do for him. And like the outcome, right? Because we're only promised two things in life. We're promised death and stress. Yeah. That's it, right? Everything else is a work. It's a grind for, right? So like, that's so interesting that we share a similar story of kind of what got us to snap into gear. And like, what was it? Like you're eating this burger, right? Double Big Mac, fries, drink, assuming it's not a diet, maybe Diet Coke, we don't know. Right. And like, what is your thought process? So me, I was like selfless. I was eating because it was an addiction, but I wasn't caring about my weight because I had a grandpa to take care of. But were you, it sounds like you were eating this food and looking at yourself like self-reflecting and kind of realizing that now you're realizing you have a food problem. Yeah.
Like I always, over the years, I would do diets and stuff and try to lose weight. But ultimately when I would look at food, it was, well, I have a slow metabolism and, I have my
thyroid
genetics suck.
My genetics suck. Oh my, I hear that all the time. I told myself that.
Excuses.
Yeah. But you didn't know they were excuses. At the time, you didn't know that.
They were facts for me.
They were facts for you. They were a lifestyle for you. Like that was like, I can't lose weight because of this. Yeah. I can't lose weight because my mom's best friend's cousin's dog said that they had a thyroid problem. Now I must have a thyroid problem because I'm overweight. It's not my eating. It's not my portion control. It's not the lack of activity. It's literally I have a problem. And like that's what everyone goes to that phase. Unfortunately, we live in a society right now where they haven't broke out of that phase. Yeah. Not everybody, because I see the comments and I see the stuff where people are just like, just excuses after excuses. And now people with big ass followings are just like also agreeing with them because you agree with the masses. You sell more healthy tips.
True. Yeah.
Right. And it's so interesting. But we've got to realize that was just a life of excuses, because if that were the case, it was genetics, it was thyroid, it was X, Y, and Z, then why did you lose 200 pounds? Right?
Facts.
So at that time you thought there were valid reasons, right? And then so what was your next step?
It was, all right, I need to make some moves here. So I was like, all right, first off, we got to cut out this McDonald's.
After we'll start Monday.
That's number one.
Well, that's John's favorite freaking thing. Well, I'll start Monday. Bro, he's the most in shape fat person I know. But it's so weird to call him Fat John, but like you've seen him eat. Like you just see it right now.
The man can get down.
He's a garbage disposal, bro. And that's garbage. It don't break. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you put anything down there, you got a cheap garbage disposal, it's going to stop working after a while. This thing don't break. It is a perfectly made, engineered garbage disposal. Right, this is expensive garbage disposal right here. He just doesn't miss, bro.
Yeah,
he doesn't miss at all. And so, okay, cool. Bro, Big John constantly gets crap talked about him like anywhere. But you know, at the end of the day, bro, it's just funny. He is a garbage disposal. He's one of the people we can't stand, because he eats everything, doesn't gain weight.
Just
want to punch
all your
him.
muscles.
Yeah,
jerk.
You're the people we hate. Yeah, no,
I respect that.
Yeah, me too. I was on a diet too. I just gained 600 pounds. That's it. And let's go. So, okay, obviously you knew the fast food was a problem.
Yeah.
But it ain't that easy. No, it's a mindset, right?
Yeah.
So what was it? So what did you do?
I started with the fast food because I was like, okay, I'll eat and do whatever else. Let me just start where I feel like I can keep up with it. So I just started at the bottom. I was like, all right, let's just not have any fast food, and I can make whatever I want at home. And wasn't really worried about the diet or anything at that point.
Just no fast food lines.
Just no fast food. Just that was the one.
That's
thing.
okay.
No fast food.
Seems partially maintainable.
Yeah.
But how long did that last?
At the time, this pretty good. Like, it was okay. Like I would just buy stuff at the grocery store. It wouldn't necessarily be like I wasn't cooking everything, but I would buy things that I could, heat up or whatever. And then because to me at the time it was like, all right, well, fast food is a big part of my problem. So if I can get used to not having fast food, then I will.
You can take the next step.
Yeah.
Nice. So you bought microwavable stuff that was just more. Wow, look at that. The video I just made, right? I made a video for. Some people don't know. Obviously, social media. We're just talking about this. Social media is a place where you could speak without any type of repercussion, right? So this video went viral, and I made a quick little video going to Costco, making an easy meal prep for $24. I showed what $24 got me at Chipotle. And I showed what $24 got me at Costco. Yeah. Microwavable chicken that's already pre-made with some seasoning. Need a little salt. That was horrible seasoning. That was bad. Yeah. I had to put salt in that bad boy, which I got a whole bunch of crap for. Yeah. And then I did a microwave rice, the BBQ rice, the one I just ate right now. I love that rice. Yeah. And I got amazing feedback, but I got people dragging me like, how dumb is this guy? Can't cook chicken. Like, not knowing I have a whole ass ebook that comes out every single month. Not knowing I've lost all the people like, this guy's fat. Why would I take advice from a guy with double D's? Or like, not knowing it's just skin, it's not fat. And it's one of those things where like people don't understand, and people are so damn selfish. They don't understand that there's people like you that are just starting their journey that don't feel they have time, don't know how to start meal prepping, don't know how to cook. Just because you know how to cook doesn't mean the next person knows how to cook. Just because you own an air fryer and a rice cooker doesn't mean the next person does. Yeah. Right? Not saying they can't afford it. I'm saying they might not own it. Some people don't know what air fryers are. Yeah. Right? That's a new popular thing just came out, Yeah. And it's so interesting, and to hear you say that, like, you were doing the video that I just made that actually brought value to so many people, would have brought value to someone like you too, just starting your journey. And like, people forget, like, not everyone's starting where you're at. Yeah. Not everyone's at the same. Not everyone's 200 pounds down. Not everyone's 350 pounds down. Not everyone is built like Big John. Yeah. Like, everyone starts with their own journey, their own path, at a different levels of it, right? And they're all of our goals need to be healthy, but at the same time, not everyone's starting this right away like that. 0 to 100, right? You had to cut out fast food, so that means you had to get microwavable food, and then it kind of taught you a little bit how to meal prep. It probably showed you a little bit of portion control, right? And so did this stick? So you've lost 200 pounds. Has it stick since the day that you were in that car eating McDonald's, or have you had your ups and downs?
Well, of course, I've definitely had my ups and downs, but I think after having that realization, I've been still moving forward, even with my setbacks. Yeah. I think, and I just kind of started climbing the ladder slowly but surely after that. So once I got comfortable with not having fast food, then I was like, all right, well, now my other Achilles heel was juice. Juice horror, bro.
Bro, that's how we knew I knew we would be best friends. We were talking about that. I'm not telling anyone to do it. Yeah. Okay, but I'm just saying, if you have not ever mixed a 50-50 of Welch's grape juice and apple juice together, you have not lived life. Dude. I'm not saying to do it, but I'm saying, like, if you got some extra carbs to spare, maybe give it a try. Yeah. I love it. Dude. Andy Frisella, that's how me and him clicked too with apple juice. I love apple juice. Yeah, he loves it. When I went to it first for him, they had a whole care package for me, right? That photo right there, me and my grandpa, they had that for me. Oh, nice. And then I think there's one more thing too that they have that I have somewhere. Oh, there's a photo over there that's not up here. But they had that for me, but there's apple juice in there, right? Because I love apple juice. I literally, it's my addiction of apple juice. And it's been like 6 months since I've had it. I've been fiending. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not gonna say like, yeah, I don't want it no more. No, I want it. That's like my Achilles heel, so I want to stay away from it. Right?
Want it.
I love
always
apple juice.
Want it.
And so we were started talking about our favorite drinks, and it was like apple juice. Like, bro, I would rack up like 1,000 calories of just apple juice. Like that's easily 1,000 grams of carbs in just one day of just apple juice. Yeah. No type of financial gain, no type of like nutrition gain at all, other than it's made from apples. It's healthy. Yeah. Right. But it's really like 90% sugar. That, yeah. So what's your favorite apple juice?
Oh, dude, I like all the.
There's one answer, and if I don't get the answer.
Brand wise,
I'm karate chopping my boy. I'm judo chopping this guy.
Mott's.
Yeah. Martinelli's
is good.
That's the best one.
Yeah, but Martinelli's is expensive.
Bro, if you're gonna, bro, if we're talking about our old version of ourselves, we were dropping $300 a month on fast food. You think I was complaining about extra $7 for apple juice?
I was weird like that,
bro. Martinelli's,
I was like the 2 for $5 guy.
No, you weren't.
You were like the
2
64-ounce bottles for like $5. That was me.
We need it. All right. So if you're watching on YouTube, anywhere you can comment. I need to know what's the apple juice of choice. Mine's Martinelli's all day.
I respect Martinelli's, and I like the sparkling one too.
That's disgusting.
Oh, wow.
That's disgusting.
I mean, we can agree to disagree.
No, we can't. No, it's my way or the highway. It's my podcast. No, I'll take that. I just got into the, life hack out there. I just got into apparently a lot of people do this. I take the sparkling water and I squirt the Mios into it. And now it's like a fruit punch soda. Okay. Now they do make sugar-free stuff, but it just tastes, I don't know. I like it. It tastes like actual fruit punch.
I have to try that.
I got the blackberry one. I'm gonna try that one in the sparkling water. It was a good mix. Like I felt like I created something new.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, bro, I've been doing that. I'm like, all right, I'm sorry, Jesus.
Hey, it's new to you.
It's new to me, right?
Did it.
Right. Damn.
You still came up with it.
Thank you. Man, people are rough out there. No, I just give him a hard time. But yeah, no, Martinelli's is, bro, that stuff is, Bro, I was driving Uber. I had $100 in my bank account. Best believe I did not care. I was spending extra $4 for the Martinelli's.
Dude, I was all over the place though. I was like all the ocean spray mixes. They had cran grape, the cran apple. Man, now they have so many. And then you see them, and I'm like, crap, they have a cran watermelon. And I was like,
bro, people are listening to this
black spidey senses were tingling. It's like, oh, cran watermelon. No. I need it.
He said my black spidey senses are going off. He said cran watermelon. He said, ooh,
oh man,
is it statistics?
Yeah.
No, is it statistics? No, not statistics. Like you're like they say like you're not. What's the word? Basically, like where a certain race does a certain thing, like you fall into like the same category. Stereotype. Yeah.
Definitely.
You're my stereotype for just going off.
Watermelon stereotype.
Bro, you want to know the craziest thing that happened? Look, and Francine means nothing by this, right? I am on prep, but I have my brothers down here. I have my brother from Ohio. He was down here. My brother Shady Boy was down here. Brother Shady was down here. And I think one of his friends are out here too. And I'm on prep and it was around my birthday. And then Francine's like, well, I know you're on prep and stuff like that, but everyone's here. Like, what? I know what I could do. I could make you a cake out of watermelon. My brothers look. My brothers all looked at Francine. They're like, oh, hell no. I looked at her. I was like, yeah, probably not the best choice, but that was funny. Like I thought, she didn't mean because I do love watermelon. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it was funny. Her we're all at the table, all mixed kids, and then Francine's only like meant to get water, and she's like, oh, I can make a watermelon cake for you because your brothers are here.
I love to poke.
Yeah.
I love to poke that button with people.
It
and be
is
like,
so fun.
Why'd you say watermelon?
Why did you say that?
Because you love watermelon. I'd be like, but
that's a stereotype.
Yeah,
that's weird. That's weird. We'll even get down to nitty gritty. When we first started dating, her nickname for me was Monkey. Whoa! I was like, "Hey, you get canceled now. Don't chill." But you don't look at
not
race,
everything.
Not everything means that. But it was funny though. It was funny because like my bro, I wish like I had the video footage because they know Francine, so it's not. It was funny though. She's like, she knows a watermelon, but I can make you a watermelon cake. I was like, chill. Racist. But anyways, my new one has been, I think it's like a ocean, I don't know which one it was, but it's a cran grape. No, it's grape, white grape apple. It's apple juice with like white grape. I don't know, it's delicious. I don't know. Stay away from it, people.
Yeah, no.
We could talk about this all day. Apparently, we still have problems. We got to work through. Big John's over here tight. Take all the notes down. He's like, damn, I need to try this mixture right here.
I know. I haven't got to the orange strawberry banana dole yet.
Dang. Orange,
dude. I'm telling you, juice whore. I was not joking.
No.
It was a thing.
Have you ever like since being on your journey and realizing that food's not bad, it's moderation stuff? Pretty sure you have apple juice and stuff like that sometimes. But have you ever sat down and like really track the drinks you would normally drink in a day and see how many calories it was?
If I'm being real honest, I've never actually done it because you look at the back of nutrition labels and stuff, and I'm like, dude, if I actually sat there and thought about how much damage I was doing every day, like I could easily go through 1 or 2 bottles of juice in a day. You know what I mean? Like
I got to the point where I just drank from the apple juice bottle. Like it didn't last. Like I bought, it was my own fridge. It was my own stuff.
I do it in the car from the grocery store.
The ride home food.
Yeah.
The ride home snacks. Yeah. The ride home snacks is it seems to be a thing for the mass humans around the world. It's not even just an overweight thing. It's just a normal thing.
Yeah.
Like everywhere we go, Big John has to get like a chip, a protein chip, a protein bar, a protein drink. I'm like, bro, that's a meal. He's like, oh yeah, I got to feed my body. I'm like, you know nutrition and you still get the ride home snack. Like everywhere we go. And I mean, like I know like mine was like go to McDonald's. Get I don't know what my exact order is, so I'm gonna throw my breakfast order out there. Right. Is like the number 1 extra hash brown, large orange juice, right? 2 sausage McMuffins, but then I get an extra sausage McMuffin for the ride home. Okay. Right, but then you can't get a sausage McMuffin for the ride home without a hash brown in it.
Are you kidding me,
bro? You know what I mean? So then you got to make that real quick while you're driving through the drive-through. Then you got to grab up the thing. You got to throw the trash inside the little trash bin before you leave, so you can't take the evidence. Yeah. Then you got to say they didn't give you a receipt, so you got to throw the receipt away. Don't show the extra burger, because why in our head that we think someone's really gonna look at the receipt when we just paid for our own food, everyone's food? I don't know, but got to get rid of the evidence. Yeah. And then you drive home and you just then you get in the car, get out of the car, you dust off your shirt real quick so you don't see, and then you sit down with the family and eat your food again. Yeah. So you just had a whole 500 calorie meal, 600 calorie meal before you had your 1,200 calorie meal. Yeah. That was mine. What was yours?
Breakfast wise, I like the burritos.
Breakfast, bro. Those are 1,500 calories. They're average 1,500 calories.
Or for one?
From where?
The McDonald's.
Oh, I never, bro. Honestly, the fact that you just said McDonald's or breakfast burritos is kind of disgusting me right now. I would never. I didn't even know McDonald's had breakfast burritos.
You didn't know McDonald's had breakfast burritos.
First off, don't ever judge me for being over 600 pounds. I felt that judgment right now, and no, I did not know. I thought McDonald's just only had breakfast and chicken nuggets. They have McGriddles. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I like the McGriddles.
That's weird. Yeah. The fact that there's sticky.
Did you try it?
Yeah, I've had it before. Bro, I was 600 pounds. I think I'm gonna turn down anything if I don't like it. There's things that I didn't have breakfast burritos at McDonald's.
That's wild. How do you not know that they have breakfast burritos if you have?
Because I go to the Athenians and I go to Alberto's and I get a real breakfast burrito, baby. Like the one that's like a bam, like a baby.
I'm from San Diego. You don't think I know?
Oh yeah, you guys have that.
We have the best taco shop.
Hold on. TJ has the best taco shops. You're San Diego. TJ's next door. You're not. Don't do that.
That's a whole different
thing.
That's
a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
compared to Orange County.
This guy's talking big schnitt right now.
Dude, what? Yeah, TJ, well, yeah, of course. But we're talking about our cities, man.
You're talking about now. You guys
San
got.
Diego.
They got that one place that puts the fries in the burrito. It's called a California burrito. So it's not called a San Diego burrito. No. So it's a whole community burrito. Okay. Right. Honestly, let me just go and throw it out there, and I'm just gonna say it for all my people listening: skinny, overweight, obese, morbidly obese, healthy, skinny, or buff. I don't care. Fries don't go in burritos. I'm gonna say it right now. Fries do not go in burritos.
Why? See, you have me on this podcast, and then you start with these fighting words. Like this is supposed to be cordial.
Nah,
supposed to be having a good
this is my second podcast shooting today. Our camera's overheated, bro. I'm coming with the smoke,
bro.
Fucking French fries don't go on burritos. I don't care. It's not a California thing. It's a goofy thing.
Wow.
I said it.
Wow.
I came for it.
Really?
It's an energy drink,
dude.
I said it.
California burritos.
And there's guac on it. Disgusting. The fact that there's a burrito and guac on it. Weird.
You put guac on your Chipotle?
No. I did it for content only.
Only for content?
Only for content. I like guacamole, just not on my... I like sour cream more than anything. Yeah, dude.
Have you ever had carne asada fries?
Yeah, with no guac, extra sour cream, and extra beans. He knows. I don't. Yeah, no, guac's not like my go-to. Unless like I'm on like homemade guac. Yeah, but no, man. You put fries in a burrito with guacamole, guac.
And he's like legit about it because
Yeah.
He real.
No, for real.
Like
So
you won't eat
this
it?
is not. No, I won't. No,
You
I
won't eat it?
No, I won't touch it. One, there's fries inside of it. That's just weird. It's either you get a fucking burrito with fries in it, which is weird. So why don't you just get the carne asada fries? Then it makes more sense.
Agree to disagree. I don't even know what to say right now.
I'm sure. But I'm just saying that this is my personal opinion.
And you're
People are about to
entitled
come
to it.
at me today.
You're entitled.
People
yeah.
are about to be like,
get him in the
look,
comments.
yeah. People are like,
Get
this
him
heavy in the
the
modified
comments.
is canceled.
This is
He's
ridiculous.
canceled. You don't put fries inside his burrito. He's not from California. I'm not goofy. Okay, and I was over 600 pounds. I know how to eat. But anyways, I don't know. That's my thing.
I mean, I respect your opinion, even if it's wrong. Just saying.
I feel like I'm arguing with Francine right now, where I want to win, but like, is it really worth it? The people are like, you should just let him have it. So I'm gonna let you have it because there's probably a whole bunch of people cannot wait to just go against me right now. They're gonna take your side, but no, whatever. You know the reason why people are so worked up right now, the reason why you're sitting there so upset, right, is because I said truth, and truth hurts. Burritos don't go, fries don't go in burritos. End of story. Mission. What do they say when the court adjourned? Court adjourned. It's done.
Case closed.
Case closed.
All right.
All right. Cold case is no longer cold. It's warm.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, do you?
I know. I'm
I'll
going.
I'll eat what I eat. You eat.
But okay, so you're. I take it you're a California burrito eater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carne asada burrito, carne asada fries, rolled tacos.
What the fuck is a rolled taco?
Basically, what you might call taquitos.
A rolled taco.
Rolled tacos.
A rolled taco.
Taquitos. Beef and
Yeah,
like
taquito.
corn tortilla. Yeah.
Taquito. That's it.
But
A
we
rolled
call them rolled
taco.
tacos.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think I say it wrong because Francine has called it a rolled taco
Yeah, they're
before.
rolled tacos.
Oh damn. Maybe I'm not.
Are you from? Where are you from?
Taquitos. That's why
Where are you
taquitos.
from?
Orange County.
You're from Orange County?
Yeah.
Do you guys call it taquitos in Orange County?
They're called taquitos.
Well, what do you guys call them?
Taquitos. Tacos are the soft
I know
ones.
what tacos. That's why they're rolled.
Look at bro. Look at Big John. we both combined we're about 1,000 pounds. You think you're over here explaining a taco to us? Big John, you sit down and just shut up. You disrespectful. He's over here like, well, a taco is that. Bro, I invented tacos.
Not gonna lie, that was a little offensive.
That was
It's a
rude.
little offensive.
Okay, now we're back to being homies. Oh yeah, we all go against
Get
this
John.
guy. Yeah. Go against John. All right, so the rolled taco. Okay, cool. That's your food of choice.
Yeah, so if I was going to the taco shop, it was staple order,
Yeah,
carne asada burrito or California burrito, 5 rolled tacos.
5 rolled taco. Okay, cool. So mine was
Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica. I like that. Just didn't like what it did to my lips. Made it purple. Carne asada fries,
Solid.
bean and cheese burrito,
Okay.
extra cheese.
Okay.
The largest horchata they had, plus Francine's because she didn't drink all of hers all day.
Easy peasy.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we got the old version of ourselves away.
Yeah.
So like, you're 200 pounds down now.
Yeah.
Life is probably so much different.
Yeah.
And you're gonna say something physically, but I'm talking about mentally,
Yeah.
right? Because you and Big John just had an amazing conversation while our cameras overheated, right? And you said something that I never really thought about. You didn't know who you're gonna be after losing weight. You didn't know if you're gonna be the same person, the new person, and it really. As I was over there making the Modify Your Life Instagram, Modify Your Life Podcast Instagram, which we now have an Instagram, so go ahead and go follow it, Modify Your Life Podcast. No spaces, no nothing, just Modify Your Life Podcast. You really hit on something that like I didn't never think about until right now. I was never really myself in elementary school, in junior high, in high school. Because I had no choice but to be nice because my main goal was for them to like me and not to make fun of me. So the only way for people to make fun of you is that you got to blow smoke up their ass most of the time. Yeah. And he just said that. I'm like, I'm over here typing, a bio and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, Big John, shut up. Like this needs to be on the podcast. But I never thought about that. Like, no wonder why I was happy, but I was never really happy with myself. I never got to be myself.
Yeah.
Right, because I always wanted to make sure that I impressed this person, this guy, And not in that weird way, but this girl, because I want her to be friends with me or like me or whatever it might be, right? And I didn't want to maybe get put in the friend zone this time, or I had to work extra hard. And I never thought about that. Is that we really couldn't be yourself in like elementary school. And well, we could, but I'm talking about, you know, obviously. We want people to like us. Right? I think that's number one, everyone's biggest fear growing up, elementary school, junior high, high school, college. Just their whole life is that's why we have social media, is because everyone wants to be liked. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, what was that? So have you changed? Like, did you notice a shift from 200-pound weight loss? Did you notice a mind shift of like you becoming more vocal, who you really want to become? Or did you stay that same person that wants to be liked by everyone?
No. Yeah, I've definitely changed. I think when I meet people now, I'm more of myself. I think the people in my inner circle, they know who I am, and that's when we were having that conversation earlier, that really hit home for me, because it's like I am me, but you know, sometimes when you meet strangers, you're kind of put on that, you know, like if your customer service voice, you're like, hi, you know, you're like, your voice is
don't want to be the mean fat guy. Got to be the super fun. You have to be funny.
Yeah,
you got to be less threatening. Oh, so I was okay, that makes sense. I was the opposite. I was like big guy, big personality, big truck, had to be fucking funny, and then I can't put up with shit, so don't fuck with that guy. Yeah. But that's not even me. Yeah. That's not how I was raised. I was born in Orange County. Yeah. And I was born in Anaheim Hills. You know what I mean? Like I am not any type of like, I'm a very nice person. And I always would try to, and then I would like say if I would get in a fight with someone, like I felt bad. Like it wasn't like I knew it wasn't me. It's just like who I had to be. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like we were talking about, Francine was on the podcast. I was talking about a street fight I got into, and I felt bad for. I racked up a couple people. I owe an apology to. Probably didn't deserve it.
I feel you.
It is what it is. But you know, like I realized like now that I've lost weight, that I could be goofy. I could post my true emotions. I could talk about how difficult things is. I could be positive. I could be funny. I could share dumb stuff and not be so scared about what people think. That was my biggest thing about this podcast. I'm like, what if people don't like my actual thoughts and my actual opinions and my actual, like how, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? So this was a big step of starting the podcast. And when you shared that with Big John, I was like, damn, like I didn't think about that. Yeah. And so are you the same? Or are you different?
I think I'm changing. I'm becoming more comfortable with who I am as a person. I think that when I meet strangers, I'm more comfortable. And I'm always comparing what I would have done in a situation two years ago to what I would do now. And I was even telling my family before I came over, I was like, 2 years ago, if you would ask me to be on your podcast, I would be in the parking lot, not hyperventilating, but be like,
can we do no video?
My heart just racing, you know, just for being nervous. I would have done it, but it would have taken
a lot more effort. Yeah. Well, you know why you feel so good about doing this podcast?
Why?
Because you racked up a whole bunch of wins, bro. Yeah. Like you earned, that's 200 pounds. There's people listening to this podcast that weigh 200 pounds. Yeah. Yeah. You lost 200 pounds. You know what I mean? Like, and not saying that it was okay to get that big, but hey, it happened. What the fuck? It happened. Oh, wow, we got to fix it. So it's like you earned that to be up here and speaking and talk about, you know, your orders and what you used to do in your old mindset. Yeah. And now the group of friends you have, I'm very curious. Actually, you know what you do right now, how you act, how you move, how your interaction with people, right? Has everything changed since you lost weight?
Yeah, I think I'm like, if I would go out before losing weight, I would go out with my friends. But when it came to everybody else, like if you talk to me, I would one word answer. I would try to do anything to kind of deter you from talking to me.
Is that because you're introvert or because you're embarrassed?
Embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
the whole shirt pull thing. Oh, the shirt pull thing. I still do that. And this shit goes down to my knees, and I'm still like,
100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's shirt pull. It's like ingrained in you.
Yeah.
And I think I was always, you know, uncomfortable with how I looked and embarrassed of that I weighed that much. Yeah. And so when people would talk to me, I'm like, all I'm thinking about is they're looking at how big I am. So it was just like I would look at the ground. I wouldn't try to make eye contact with people.
You felt like, you felt like you like less than for a second, right? 100%. And this, so for me, this happened the last couple like year or two before I got my worst. Because I was never like that before. It just like over the years of me just being the biggest person and not be able to dress the way I want to dress and not be able to look the way I want to look because of my own choices. Yeah. I just slowly beat myself down.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you brought up the whole going out. Well, you were embarrassed, but you still went out. But yet you felt you had the tough guy, like you had to match the big guy persona.
Yeah, like even
was that
I
really
still find
you?
myself doing that every once in a while now. Like
Yeah, I do too.
If I'm in an uncomfortable situation,
Like you look around,
Yeah.
you kind of give it like that. I realize I'm not as big as I used to be, so I'm probably not as intimidating. I'm not, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's like,
yeah,
I got the
exactly,
muscles.
yeah. Now you got to do.
You gotta have the muscles. Like, yeah, I gotta overcompensate. Yeah. But at the same time, it just like, this is a new lifestyle for me.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much you. Like this is new to having 200 pounds off your body. You're not done yet, but it's still 200 pounds off your body.
Yeah, it's night and day. Like,
And so much. So what have you got to experience with the 200 pounds down?
I've traveled a lot more.
Flying.
Yeah, flying. Yeah, like so I flew before, but it was like that Southwest. I only would really go Southwest because it was like, okay, I knew that they had, eventually they had like
the front wider seats and
then you
the
could get it.
Okay, question about that.
Yeah.
What do you feel about this content that's going out lately about people, overweight people, majority of overweight people, certain group of overweight people, thinking that they should have bigger seats in airplanes, they should have bigger seats in movie theaters, how do you feel about that? I just want to ask how you feel about that.
So I would have said 2 years ago, I would agree because I would go to restaurants and if somebody's like, hey, come out to dinner, I'd be like on Yelp and stuff, looking at the restaurant, looking to see if they're booths, if they're tables. And if they did have tables, I need to be there 30 minutes earlier to ask them for a table. So I didn't have to have the awkward trying to get
in a booth type of thing, and then you get the chair, and then you see the chairs have the freaking sides on it,
and then you're
that shit's driving into your thighs.
Yeah.
You get, bro. I've had bruises before because I fucking made it fit. I had someone offer me a second chair.
Yeah,
that's that. I just shared that on the podcast. That was an interesting one. Yeah. But dude, that's so fun. It's not funny. But it's interesting. Yeah. I did the whole Yelp thing, getting 30 minutes early. If Daniel's listening to this podcast, he's like, holy crap, my boy's not the only one. Because I told him that story, and he's like, he was tripping out because no one knew that. Yeah. Right? So you would agree if you were the old version of yourself.
Yeah, because it was like, man, I can't go anywhere. And
it's their fault. But so you would have been in the it's everyone's fault but mine headspace without 100%. Doing the work.
100%.
So is it safe to say that the people that are saying this are just not willing to put in the work, so they just want to blame everyone else?
Yeah, I think, ultimately, these chairs and stuff are made for healthier people. And, I think ultimately, I was having a conversation the other day of that, because, you think about dating and all these aspects and your appearance is a part of that.
It's very...
And it's like...
it's the number one thing they see, especially at a club.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the first thing they see.
And it's like if... because when you think about somebody looking at me, before the thought process, oh, well, he's fat, so I don't want to date him. But what if
the friend zone body?
Yeah, but what if the mindset is also like, hey, you see somebody and like, oh, they don't love themselves because they're in that position. You know what I mean? Like it could be medical, but my mindset now is a little different. It's like, man, like I didn't love myself enough to make the changes at the time. Like I was in that dark place where it's just like I know I want to change, but wasn't willing to do it because I didn't care enough about myself to do so.
It's easier to make an excuse than to put in the effort.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's someone listening to this right now that is in the same boat. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
let's work on it. Yeah. Right, let's work on that. Like stop making excuses because excuses ain't changing anything. Excuses not going to get you in a smaller shirt, in a booth. It's not going to get you in smaller pants. It's not going to get you be able to ride a roller coaster. Like it's not. You could sit here and cry for the next 24 hours and you're not going to do nothing. Yeah. It's not going to do anything. But you could sit here the next 24 hours and make some type of effort to be better, and then do that again tomorrow, and do it again tomorrow, and then over time things are going to change. Because 200 pounds didn't fall off over you in 2 weeks. No. Right? It took time. And I like that though. I do like that because the old version of myself, I just didn't do it. I didn't feel that the world had to adapt because of my size. I feel like I had to adapt for the world, and that was my choice of eating. And I never blamed anyone. I think that's by my mom raising. My mom, even though I grew up without really a father, not a father figure. I'm gonna say father, because I had a great father figures in my life, and including a great stepdad, which I don't call him a stepdad, I call him a dad. Is that she's like, hey, it's just like my mom used to tell me, it's like I messed up, so I don't need you to mess up. I was like, well, that's not fair. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like she really gave me that like, hey, like you gotta get this done mentality. And I seen how hard she works, so I had no choice. So that was a blessing of my upbringing. Yeah. But if I always think like, what if I didn't have that upbringing? Like, would I have maybe took my life that week? I was thinking about it, and not just thinking like, oh, poor me. Like, no, I was in it. Yeah. Like I was ready to go. I was like, I'm too far gone, and my family is gonna. This is disgusting. Like I'm not gonna get to the point where I'm gonna have my girlfriend's gonna be wiping my butt. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, what if I wasn't raised the way I was raised? What if I didn't have that confidence? What if I didn't have that self-love, not respect, obviously, because I let myself get that bad, but self-love, like, damn. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It would have been a whole different mindset, you know, a whole different way of looking at it. So I thank my mom for really giving me that mentality of like, you got to fix it. Yeah. You have to make your life right. You know, and it's really helped with this whole entire journey, and you know, actually putting the effort is a big change too, right? I'm pretty sure you know that. Yeah. There's a big change that when you're talking about wanting to lose weight and you actually losing weight.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, when you talk about it, like I saw a thing that you like get your endorphins and stuff running when you just talk about like goals and everything, and then so I think that's like, oh, I'm gonna do this and do that, and this is my plan, and I think I would get satisfaction out of just talking about it. But it is a different animal when you have to like, put the actions in, and look in the mirror, man. That was hard in the beginning. Yeah, just to look in the mirror. Right. Like
talk about that. Talk about you really, really dissecting yourself in the mirror. Like, what was that thought process of that? What was going through your head?
Just
like name just emotions.
Disgusted. Is that an emotion? I don't know if that's an emotion.
I think we'll count that as an emotion.
Sad. Just
far gone.
Yeah, it's just like how did I get here? You know, and like feeling no way out, man.
Ugh. Oh man, I literally I get like freaking goosebumps by just thinking about like how I felt when I looked in the mirror, and I just realized like I'm never gonna be able to fix this. Yeah, I'm too far gone. You were thinking the same thing too, and now look at when you decided to actually put in the work. Yeah. And then how good it's feeling. So like, now would you ever go back to what life do you like better?
What was that?
What life do you like better? Your old version of yourself?
Clearly this. I'm you know, like I said, I'm traveling more. Like I've done this year. I've gone to Cancun, Mexico City. You know, me and my friend, we do a trip every year now. We go up to San Francisco just for the day. Fly up, go to the Padres Giants game, have like brunch, dinner, everything, fly back, and just doing that with her, I would not have done before because it would be too uncomfortable. It would be like, I need to get on a flight.
And that's 200 now.
And you show somebody the process of flying, you know, for me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a video, a photo, not a video. There was no videos of me in my heavies. I made Francine delete them all, which my biggest regret. Yeah. I have a couple, but that's it. But you know, my flying experiences it's hard. Yeah. And I don't blame anyone. I'm just sharing the experience. No. It's difficult, right? You not only I'm not going to say about the walking because you're excited, you're going somewhere, but then you say if you're not in like the first aisle, right? Then it's very difficult because you're smacking everyone with your gut in your butt walking through the aisle because you got to turn sideways and you got to gut butt. You're over here, you know what I mean? Apologizing to people. Yeah. And then you go and you sit down, and Lord forbid if you didn't get the whole row, which me and Francine luckily paid for the whole row for both of us. But if you didn't get the whole row and you had someone in the middle of you or on the side of you, you're spilling over to their seat, even if you got two seats. You know what I mean? If you didn't get two, especially if you didn't get two seats. There's no way I was getting on a plane without two seats. I'll tell you right now. We got the whole row. Oh yeah, 100%. But and it's a very uncomfortable, very embarrassing feeling. It's very emotionally and mentally draining, and you definitely get off that plane never wanting to do that again. But then it's so crazy that you never want to do that again, but we won't put in the work to never feel what we just felt again. Like I would feel the lowest getting off of planes. Yeah. Getting on a plane, I would feel the lowest, and then my biggest, like I would get off the plane, get to the trip that we're going to, and think like, damn, I have to do that again. Yeah, and it's not comfortable, right? It's not comfortable being on a plane for 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, especially, and you can't go to the restroom. Yeah. I couldn't go to the restroom,
dude. I was like, I didn't eat or drink anything like the night before because I was like, we're not even dealing with that.
I didn't even tempt it. But now, now that when I get on planes, I go to the restroom for no reason.
Yeah, just to be like.
But you want to know
still
something
scared to
crazy?
do it.
I'm getting nervous.
I haven't tried it yet.
I get nervous.
Yeah.
No, like I will get up to walk, and I feel like everyone's staring me down the hall, and I realize that I'm actually not.
It's the old mentality.
Oh, it's old mentality. I feel like everyone's staring at me, and it's like I said, it's like kind of like the shirt fix, kind of. I guess it goes away over time, and just your headspace now of how you live life. It sounds obviously it's a lot more clear. It's a lot more funner. You're not done yet. Do you have any? What are your goals for the end of this year and then moving into next year?
So, I had told you before, I kind of like, I've been saying I've lost almost 200 pounds for essentially the last year. I think I just got comfortable with this new norm for me. And, like I'm not gaining weight, but I haven't really been losing as much. My body's been changing a lot from, working out, but the numbers been pretty much give or take the same,
getting comfortable,
plus minus 10 pounds, And so it's like, okay, then now it's time to truly take it to the next level and
push yourself.
So that's the goal is, I'm putting myself first. It's okay to be a little selfish when you need to be. And it's, for the rest of the year, it's going to be about me and what I need to do.
Think about it. Is it really being selfish? You're taking a couple months or a couple years to work on yourself to be around longer for your friends and family. Is that really selfish?
Not at all.
Or is it selfless? Because you're going to be able to take care of your parents one day or wherever it might be, or your uncle's aunt, whatever it is. Damn, I told everyone's phone to be on silent. Mine's the one going off over here. Oh, that wasn't me.
Uh-oh.
I think it was me. I don't know why it went off. It was on now. Do it, sir. But anyways, so yeah, no, that's okay. Cool. Sounds like we got to get my boy Brian the online coaching. Got to get him past 200.
Yeah.
I don't know. I brought him over to Vegas just to get him online coaching. But yeah, go to fill us out real quick. I got you. I got a couple spots available for you, buddy. No, but hell yeah, man. No, I love that. So I definitely want to get you back on when we lose another 50, and then when you lose another 50, which will be 300 down. Like I think it'll be amazing, man. So I just want you to share something with someone listening that needs to hear it. Like whatever you feel that you just got on your soul right now that you just want to end the podcast with.
Yeah. I think that in the grand scheme of things, it can be done. I think I was looking at things, being like 34 and saying like, oh, like I'm not going to be able to have a family. I'm not going to be able to do all these things. And so it doesn't matter. But that's not true. Like my life is just beginning. If you're in a similar situation, your life isn't over. There's so much more to it. And even beyond dating and all of that, just getting up in the morning and sitting at the edge of your bed and knowing that it's not going to be hard to get up is a beautiful thing to start your day. And, I don't get me wrong. I still struggle. This thing is hard and, it's a mental battle and you have to every day it can be a struggle, but ultimately, like I am so much happier and I'm excited to keep growing and keep pushing and finding the, taking the next steps. And I think that no matter what, if you just don't give up, you're gonna find it, keep trying. If something doesn't work for you, adjust and keep going. Just don't quit. I've quit so many times and then a year later, 6 months later, I'll try again. And that's just been my life, all my teens and 20s. And now it's different. Like, yeah, granted, like I said, I've kind of been in this lull, but I'm still working out. I'm still taking steps. And then, now it's like, okay, I'm more than comfortable where I'm at. And it's time to, turn it up a notch and take those next steps. And I'm excited to see where it takes me.
Oh, let's go, man.
Yeah,
What did you drop that, man? So what it really sounds like we're going to end like this, man, is that Brian saying it's never too late. The only time it's too late is when you don't wake up the next day.
That's right.
That's it.
That's
So
right.
if you woke up today, that's not too late. If you wake up tomorrow, it's not too late, right? We don't want that day to come any faster than it needs to come, right? Every single day we're fighting a clock.
Yeah.
Right? We're fighting a clock every single day, and you're sitting next to two people they're sitting next to two people that are still on their journeys. I'm not done.
Yeah.
I still have a couple more pounds to lose. I still got skin removal surgeries to go to. I got rebuilding a muscle. You have more weight you want to lose. And at the end of the day, we're both saying the same thing. We got up here and we just haven't quit. And our life that we live right now is actually a lot more comfortable than the life we were living before, which we thought were comfortable.
Yeah.
But we didn't realize we adapted to that lifestyle. Now we get to live life.
Yeah. And let me just say too, like you have been a major, influence on me, because it's like when I saw you and then I saw your before pictures and everything, we had similar body types, you know what I mean? Like, and
I wish I had your height though. Thank you though.
Yeah.
I wish I had your height. No, you keep talking about me. I'll just let you know I wish I had your height. I'm jealous about the height. And I'm still mad about the burrito conversation, but whatever. We'll look past that.
Yeah, we'll get past that. But it's like, but seeing like what you've been able to do, it's motivating because it's seeing myself. You know what I mean? It's like seeing, like, like I said, like seeing you do dirt bikes and mountain. We still need to do the
snowboarding,
bike.
mountain biking, all that stuff. I got the bikes downstairs.
All the things that you've done is things that I've literally told my friends that I want to do when I lose weight. And so seeing you do it is a big deal. And I have mad props for doing all of this and the way that you put your stuff out on social media. Like, because I know you've had the shirt off stuff has been very popular, because that is the balls that it takes to do that.
It was hard. It's still hard, because you got to remember, like, new people see it all the time. I'm like, bro, I have a video, right? And this is not to hype me up, but check this out. I have a video with 108 million people who have seen me shirtless. 108 million. That's insane.
That gives me anxiety just thinking about that.
Exactly, right? And I'm like, damn, they see my saggy titties and everything. Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, look it. People are going to make fun of me no matter what. Yeah. I could lose the weight. I could have skin removal surgery. I could win bodybuilding shows. Yeah. I could have 1 million followers. I could get surgeries on my face to look even better than I look now, which I think I look really good.
Not bad.
But whatever. Thank you, man. And at the end of the day, people that are unhappy for whatever is going on in their life are still going to hate me. And I've understood that. And I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, my content is not for everyone. It's for the right one. Yeah. And that's what I've learned to do with my posting, man. And by me posting, my most insecurity is my loose skin. And it's very an insecurity, bro. Like, I still wear shirts when I go to pools because I just started last couple of trips to the pools. I just started taking out my stringer to hop in the pool. And it's only because it's at night and no one's at the pool but me and Big John, or me, Big John and Frankie. But like, I still have, those are big insecurities for me. But I know by posting on social media and talking about it and sharing my insecurities, it really helps and motivates people like you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's how I know I'm doing the right thing. And when you look at my content, and when not only you, but everyone listening, like when you look at my content, I want you to see yourself, right? Because I want you to know that it's possible. I want you to know, with hard work and dedication and discipline, breaking bad habits, failing and learning and getting back up, you're going to be able to be who you want to be. You're going to be able to become what you want to become. You're going to be able to achieve what the fuck you want to achieve. Yeah. It's going to take work. This shit ain't easy, right? But it's achievable. Right, I got the right reason why I got an extra dirt bike, I got an extra mountain bike, got extra snowboards. Right, when you're more than welcome, come whenever you fucking feel you're ready to do it. You come down and we're gonna get it done. Because at the end of the day, like, those are amazing goals to do, because that's something you worked hard for. Now, granted, there's people out there that don't have to work hard for that. That's amazing that they didn't mess up like us. Yeah. But there's a lot more people that did mess up like us that have been taken away from fun things that they get to do because of their poor choice of eatings. And when you sit here and you listen to me have a conversation with someone like you who's lost 200 pounds, myself who lost over 300 pounds, then I want you to know that, like, you are no different than us. Yeah. You are no different than us at all, other than, you're just starting now. Yeah. Right? We've all failed. We've all wanted to quit. We've all had rough ass days. I've had days where I had meltdowns, breakdowns. I've read comments before that really messed me up. Some made me laugh. But some when you have a bad day, you read a bad comment, the end of the world. Yeah. Right? And my whole team has been here to support me through all that stuff. But I know one thing, and especially after going viral multiple times, that my content's not for everyone. It's for the right one. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to just go with. So when you see myself and you hear myself talking, whether you're watching this video or audio form, and you hear Brian talking video, audio form, just you should hear yourself. You should hear yourself. Now, there's going to be the biggest part of this conversation, and the biggest thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take action. Yeah. But it's possible. Yeah. 100% possible, right? Start tomorrow. Start now. Just start. Don't wait till Monday, though. Monday's bad luck.
Just start.
Just start.
And like I said before, like, just take one thing that you know that you can change today and do it. And that's taking the first step. Yeah. And you be amazed what that can do for you.
And I said this at Big John's podcast. It's not you're making the bed is going to get you lose weight. It's not brushing your teeth is going to get you lose weight. It's you learning how to build discipline that's going to help you continue with your weight loss goal, because it takes discipline. It takes like the power to tell yourself no. It takes the power to get you up to go for a walk. It takes the power for you to order the healthier decision while you're out with your friends and family, and only have one shot instead of having 7 shots and being the funny person that drinks a lot and about balls to the wall party.
Yeah.
It takes discipline. So it's not the task, it's creating the discipline to keep doing the task and get you successful.
Yep.
And that is how we're going to end Modify Your Life podcast. You want to drop your socials?
Oh yeah. I am White Rhino on TikTok and Instagram, and then also have Ducking Focus, which is my weight loss page. So DUCKING focused.
We'll tag him.
Yeah.
Where'd you get White Rhino from? So I want to say where I know got the White Rhino from, but I don't want to get in trouble. But I'm just gonna go say that for me, the White Rhino is like a little pill that you take when you go to a music festival, and then you just. That's where you got it from?
No.
Okay. I was like, don't you work for the police department?
It's funny because like I had a video that went viral before, and I would like
chill.
It had to be like
you got a viral video. We got it, man. Chill, man.
But like they would
Influence.
ask you why, and like when you're on like TV, you have to be like politically correct.
Oh, you're on TV?
Yeah, a couple times. But but like you have.
I didn't know we're with the famous guy here.
I mean,
that's right.
You've done it too.
I know, but we're talking about you right now.
But like it was, like I would just say it was my spirit animal or whatever. But the truth is, and Brent will be happy to hear this, I'm finally saying it publicly. My coworker Brent named me that because he was like, "You're always hanging around with all these Caucasian girls." So he was like, he called me White Rhino and Ivory Hose. And so, and that's where it came from.
That's actually funny. That's hilarious.
That's where it came from.
Who's it? Brian? Ryan?
Huh? Brian?
Brian?
Yeah.
No,
What?
I know your name.
What?
Who gave
Brent.
you the name? Brent.
Brent,
you're a badass.
Yeah.
I like that. He said the White Rhino.
Yeah, that's where it came from. And so like I would tell like producers and stuff that, and they're like, "Yeah, we can't use that."
Yeah.
So then it was like it was my spirit animal name,
White Rhino.
Yeah,
Your alter ego's name. Mine's Ronaldo.
Okay.
When Ronaldo comes out.
Oh, hey, is that when you've been drinking?
Ronaldo is scuba diving. Ronaldo is drinking.
Okay.
Ronaldo is not
the most interesting man in the world.
The most interesting man in the world type of vibe.
Okay.
When Ronaldo comes out, we know it's going to be a good time.
Okay.
He hasn't came out since March 13th of last year.
Yeah.
But he came out. Everyone has videos of Ronaldo. Not a lot of people get to meet him, but the people that do are definitely scarred in a good way for life.
Hey, I'm down for
and
that.
it's Ronaldo, like Ronaldo. It's like you got to roll. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And when he comes out, hide your mom, hide your grandma, hide everyone, hide your wife.
All right.
No one's safe. Ronaldo likes to party. Well, man, that's a great conversation. After the show, Ronaldo will make a comeback to Las Vegas, Nevada, and everyone is invited.
All right.
Damn. All right, brother. Dude, that was a good one, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That was a good way to end the podcast. We already ended it like 10 minutes ago. We just kept going. So now you guys just listening for no reason. And then it's over.
All this happened for myself and my family. There's no way that this is real, man. It can't be.